Okay, this is your northeastern Pennsylvania, Pocono, northern western Jersey forecast. I usually do a 48-hour forecast, but we're just going to go through because you do have some snow squalls around. Nothing major, but they are going through. This is overnight. You can see it kind of fades away. They're to the north, getting hit up pretty hard up there by Syracuse, north of it. So you got to move this map out. And this is around 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday. You could just start seeing it coming in here towards Healings Grove, towards Sunbury, the snow. And this is going to make, for some people, a rough morning. So this is 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see the cutoff line right here. It's mostly a southern storm right now, the way it looks. It does get a little bit up to Wilkes-Barre around 10 o'clock in the morning, into a little bit of Stroudsburg here. But it's basically Hazleton south, and you can see it tries to make it to the north, but then it kind of dies out. This is around noontime, and then it starts to go away. Right now, the totals for this storm don't look very impressive for northern Pennsylvania. You can see it. There's hardly anything up here. You got to go south to get 2 to 4 inches down here. Um, it could come a little further south. Again, the storm is not formed over the Rockies yet. It hasn't come out of the Rockies. When it does, then you'll be able to sit there and say, okay, there's something going to happen. But take heed, next weekend, the 11th and the 12th, there's a northeast snowstorm which would come out of Texas and then would head towards the lakes. And then another low would form off the coast of Virginia. Then that low would go up to the northeast, and that could be your east northeast or your eastern PA I-95 snowstorm for next weekend. But we have to see what the first one does first before we start planning on anything there. Um, but that's kind of what it's showing. I'm showing you this so that you can see that there is actually the snowstorm is to the south. It's basically down by the Mason-Dixon line, and then you have to push this out. And then as you get into next weekend, see that that's their nor'easter. I don't think it's going to be that big of a storm, but it's just showing up on a map that Saturday, Sunday period. There could be something along the I-95 corridor. So we'll have to see that first. But right now, this is the first one coming. It's basically going from west to east. There is no change when it hits the coast and heads northeast. It just isn't going to happen. Otherwise, that's why you're getting cut off here in the Poconos and northwestern New Jersey. You're getting cut off because it's just not going to be able to turn and come up. So that's kind of what's going on with that right now. Okay, that's your forecast. I will update this thing on Monday, and maybe we can find out a little bit more about the next storm. But right now, if nothing changes, I won't update these regional videos. Just go to the general forecast map at the top of the page, and that's the one that I will update tomorrow. All right, everybody, take care. Be safe.